Hey Tia, how's it going? Oh, I see it's only like, it's probably not gonna be a lot of people in here because I started this early. This is not a regular like tarot video. Um, as you can see by the title, this is gonna be me talking and me like sharing some experiences and some updates that's been happening and stuff, and like moving forward, going forward. I'm glad to hear that you're good, but going forward, it might be some changes. Right now, I don't want to say I'm trying to manifest these things into existence, but like right now, how things are going, I'm just putting this out here. Like, y'all might not see me for like a minute until like things get stable. Things have not been stable, even though it may seem like I'm in my space and everything seems like it's like seemingly okay, but it's not. Our brother is going through some things. I'm about to just start from like the beginning. Like, I don't want to wait until people get here because I don't think a lot of people is gonna be here for this. Because a lot of people come here for the tarot readings, and like I was supposed to go live yesterday, but I was not feeling well because I'm on my cycle, and like yesterday I was just like lay down, like I was like you have to lay down, you can't get on here, you got a headache, your body's not feeling well, etc. But hey Daisha, so this is not going to be like a regular tarot video, and like I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Listen while cleaning. I hope all is blessing you all the best. I'm here for you, tarot or not. Thank you so much, Mo. And sorry I haven't been able to get, hello Mystic. Sorry I wasn't able to get back to your emails. It's been like really hectic and crazy. I had to take a little hiatus and come back. And I was trying to come back yesterday, but I had to like literally I had to rest because on my cycle, and like I was feeling horrible yesterday. Today I feel way much better, but yesterday I was just feeling crazy. Okay, so a lot of you guys don't know what the term targeted individual means, but targeted individual is pretty much a term that is used for people who are being gang stalked. And gang stalking is when a group of people come together to target you, your loved ones, anybody around you, anybody affiliated with you, and they go out their way to make your life a living hell. So like I have, and it's so crazy because as I'm talking about this, as I'm talking about this, I get like the chills on the top of my head. So like life as a targeted individual started for me back in 2020. I used to work for a company called Cubic Transportation, and Cubic Transportation is actually located, the original branch was located in Chicago, Illinois, but they moved the branch to Buffalo, New York. Now I'm from Buffalo, New York, and at the time when I applied for the position, all I knew was that I was going to be taking phone calls as customer service for transportation for the city of Chicago. So that's for the CTA, the major transportation for Chicago. So that's like the subways and the bus stations, right? So I was doing that. So this was during like, is it about the crazy neighbors? They are involved with it. Like everybody, not, I don't want to say everybody in this apartment complex, but a lot of people who live in this apartment complex are a part of the gang stalking. Yes. So like, yeah. So this happened in 2020. So 2020 happened. There was the worldwide global pandemic. A lot of places were shut down. Everybody had to get masks. A lot of people were forced to get vaccines, especially in order for them to, thank you country, in order for them to like get a job or keep their jobs, they had to get the vaccine. Me, I didn't get vaccinated. I didn't get the vaccine. I wasn't interested in getting the vaccine. No disrespect to anybody who went and got the vaccine. I really can't even sit up here and talk about the vaccine because they shut down channels for that and stuff. But if you got the jab, I'm not here to judge you or anything, but that was just something that that wasn't sitting right in my spirit to do, so I didn't get the jab. So when I went to go apply for the job, I was living with a roommate at the time, and of course I was looking for work. That's why I applied there, and they hired me like on the spot, like through an interview on the phone. And my roommate, she ended up losing her job because of the pandemic. So it was like, hey, I have a roommate. She's really awesome on the phones. She's a dope individual. You guys should hire her too. So because they was looking for a lot of people, so they actually told me and her to come in on the same day for an interview. So we both got dressed, we both looked really nice, and we both went out to go for the interview. The place was like located at 33 Abbott Road, which is in Buffalo, New York. And it was like it's in a business park. So it's like no local stores, no houses nearby. It's just a big business park with different businesses there and stuff. So it was like a long walk. We ended up getting there. We went for the interview, came back. I was told that I got the job. They never offered my roommate the position, but they offered me the position, which I already was feeling like survivor's guilt, because she needed a place to work and like they didn't hire her. And it was weird that they didn't hire her to me because she's very like professional sounding and stuff. So I found that strange, but I was like, you know what, it's okay because I'm gonna be pulling in money. It was supposed to be paid weekly. It was like $500 paid weekly and stuff. So it's just like, it's cool. Like, we'll figure it out. I'll help out with the bills, etc. and stuff, right? So I ended up getting a job. Fast forward. So like I'm working at this job. I'm going there every day for training, and it's a new job, mind you, by the way. Like no one knew the material. Like this was brand new information for this specific department. Now I was doing transportation for the city of Chicago. So like they had other different branches within this location that did the subway transportation for New York City. So the actual people who do the ticketing for New York City, I worked in that location. And they also, I believe it's either San Diego or San Francisco, one of those sands that they had at that job. Hey Viddy, one of those sands that they had at that job, I was doing it for that location specifically I was doing it for Chicago. Everything was okay so far. Like it was a job. When you first start at a job, of course you're gonna be a little bit nervous and like you want to meet the people around you and stuff. It wasn't really giving me any strange vibes, not until it came down to learning something specific at this location. And it was a question that I had asked at this job because I was trying to learn how, to handle the calls and stuff. So people are calling in about fare information. They're calling in about directions. I'm not from Chicago. I don't know shit about Chicago. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I don't know nothing about Chicago. So all of the information I was trying to learn, I was trying to absorb, like whatever I can, so I can make my experience and the customer experience a little bit more satisfactory. So what ended up happening was when in training, they were talking to us about fare information. And they were showing us like little pictures about like where you can go and purchase the tickets. And like on the banner of the actual ticket machine, it says no exchanges and no refunds. So like when the woman who was a trainer at the time, when she was explaining to us how the customers could go get the information or get the money and stuff, or how to purchase a ticket, I had a question. I just wanted to know, if what happens if you go in there and like you used the wrong set of bills, because you're supposed to have a specific set of money in order to purchase a ticket. So like, she was like, people, if you go in there with a bill that's large, you won't get a refund, you won't get a ticket back. So like, and in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so like, there's like some type of like machine, like a change dispenser machine, like just in case you only got a $50 bill on you and you have to go and try to catch your train on time, you could just run to the ticket purchasing, the change dispenser machine and go get some change so you can go purchase a ticket. She told me no, they didn't have that. So like, that's when something prompted me to ask, like, what happens to the money that people put in the machines though? Like, if there's no refund, you're not giving them back their money. So if you're not giving them back their money, what happens to the money? And she says to me, and she says to everybody, she's like, this information does not leave this room. What we do is we bank the money. So everybody's jaws drop, like, what? I'm looking. Other people in my training class is looking, and she's like, yeah, we bank the money. And I was like, well, how much money do you guys bank a year? And she looked at me, she said millions of dollars. So that being said, this is why I'm being gangsta. I know I'm not afraid to say anything today, because there's been things that's been happening, because I've been on my TikTok talking about the situation, because I have been gang stalked since 2020 because of this situation. So because they told me this information, my life at that job was a living hell. They sent people after me to harass me at the job. I had people calling in, fake phone calls. I had my computer tampered with. We were supposed to work from home. They were taking forever to give us our work from home information. They told us that when we were going to work from home, they were going to give us a stipend for internet. When it came down to it, they told us we were no longer getting a stipend for internet. That was for everybody, not just me, but everybody. They told us at the last minute we will no longer get a stipend for internet. But these people have enough money to bank a lot of money from the city of Chicago, but not enough money to give us a stipend for internet. So we had to pay our own internet just so we could work for these people. But they figured they were getting us a weekly paycheck of like $500 something. That should be enough to cover it. Yeah, okay. But that was not all that happened. So like, when it came down for me to get my equipment to work from home, it was tough. I was the last person to get my equipment. I ended up going home because there was other stuff in between that is, to me, it makes sense, but it's just like, I just want to get to the point. And I'm getting my equipment for work from home. I ended up coming home, setting everything up, only to find out that the computer was not working. Again, this was during the pandemic, so getting back and forth to work was really hard. We had to take public transportation. I do not drive. So getting on the bus was extremely hard, and walking back and forth to the job, back to the bus stop was even harder because it was a very long walk and they don't have any lights in the area. So I was getting off work at like 9 o'clock at night to try to catch the bus and wait for the bus for another hour to come. And there was no lights in that area. So we were walking by ourselves in the dark. So when I got my equipment, came back home and it wasn't working, I talked to them on the phone, asked them what was going on. They was giving me the running around. They was actually laughing at me on the phone because my equipment wasn't working. And I got really fed up and I just said, fuck y'all, fuck this job, this, that, another. I ended up quitting. I ended up sending my equipment back. And then after that, you would think that would be it, but no. It was very hard for me to find another job after that, but around that time during the pandemic, you know, I had got unemployment and I got a stimulus check. So I was good for a minute. I ended up getting my first apartment with that money. Me and my roommate were no longer friends. We ended up falling out because that, like, me working and like making money, because when I was living with her, I wasn't working and I was just like doing what I can with commission work. I was doing like odd like jobs here, like as a PCA, personal care aide, so I could go to other people's house and help take care of them. That was distasteful, distasteful and distressful. So what ended up happening, we ended up stopping being friends and everything, and then like I ended up living with my dad a little bit, and that was a crazy situation in itself. And then I ended up moving back in with my mom, and then that's when I ended up got this apartment at the last minute. I got my Section 8 at the last minute, and I got this apartment seemingly at the last minute. Now, I thought this was a blessing. I really did. I really thought getting this place was a blessing. I thought this was God just showing up at the last minute to help me But now that I'm looking at everything and all the things that transpired at this apartment, no, it was not. They put me at this apartment purposely to gang stalk or harass me. There's been a lot of things that's happened at this apartment that I wasn't really too keen on, that it was gang stalking up until a couple of years ago. But again, I was still trying to live my life and survive, and I was very quiet about the information that I knew. I was not going around telling everybody. There was actually somebody that I worked with at the job who found out the information that I found out, and she was a native of Chicago. And when she found out, she ended up dying. Yes, she ended up dying. Around the time of the pandemic, you would have thought that she had got diagnosed with COVID. No, she was not diagnosed with COVID. She went to the hospital because she was complaining about stomach pains. And now anybody knows, if you have any type of pain, you go to the hospital, the first thing they're going to give you is an ibuprofen or a Tylenol and tell you to be on your merry way and go see your primary care doctor. She went into work. On Friday, she said she was complaining. They said she was complaining about her stomach, and I think she ended up leaving early. Saturday, she ended up going to the hospital, and the following Monday, everyone found out that she had passed away. How she ended up passing away was she come to find out because her son was talking to me and another woman named Miss Rhonda, and the woman who passed away, her name was Miss Diane. She was a lovely older black lady, very classy, sophisticated, smart. They ended up telling us that the hospital had overdosed her on morphine. Yeah, because she knew the information that I knew, because she found out that they were banking money. I'm sorry, y'all. Throat is getting a little scratchy. Yeah. So they ended up overdosing her on morphine. And I've held on to that information for so long. I cried about it. I was distraught about it for a very long time. Even like I said, recently on my TikTok, I said I cried about it. Like I was in my closet bawling my eyes out. And then I felt Miss Diane's presence around me. And she was telling me that everything is okay. So like that in itself, yes, these people are evil. Now you might think like, okay, so they run the transportation for the city of Chicago. So they're elite. But it's deeper than that, because they do more than just the transportation for the city of Chicago. They actually do military weaponry. So the transportation for Chicago, New York City, San Diego, or San Francisco, one of those sands, that's their side hustle. Their main hustle is creating military weaponry. The name of the place is Cubic. It's Cubic Corporation. You can easily find them on YouTube. They have a whole video dedicated to this guy who's the CEO of the company who died in 2012. His name is Walter J. Zabel. They have stadiums named after him. They have a museum named after him and everything. This man is a high-ranking Freemason. So these are Freemasons and people who are the military that I pissed off because they weren't supposed to tell me some information because I didn't sign an NDA. So this is why they're torturing me. Now, if I would have signed an NDA, this would be a different story. I know I can't talk. Because I did not sign the NDA, these people feel like, okay, well, now we can just gang stalk you. We can put you into this simulation and stalk and harass you. We can have people around you who you might think is your friends or people who you might even think is family. We can have them in on it too. Now, do I think my family is necessarily in on it? I really don't think so. I just think my family is just ignorant to the situation, and I don't blame them for not being able to cope with the information that they are receiving. And I noticed my views is still sitting at 17 views, so I know that they're kind of messing with my views right now, right? But that's neither here or there. I don't really care about that. I just wanted to get this information out. So I've been going through the gang stalking since 2020. I had weird things happen. I had my mail tampered with. Yes. I had my phone calls tapped. I had my devices bugged. My emails hacked. Yes. I have my emails hacked. They're watching my phone calls. What else things? Mail. People follow me in vehicles. People saying disrespectful things to me out the blue. That's just like, that was like one of the main things that I started to notice, because I'm like, I know the world is changing as far as the world is ending. I know the world is changing. I know it's a lot of different people acting up because of spirits and stuff, but like it became out of hand to me, because it was just like one thing after another. Going to the grocery store, having people watching you, follow you at the grocery store, just people being extremely rude and obnoxious to you for no reason, and like you're thinking it's you, but it's not you, it's really them. They're the ones who is triangulating people against you to stalk and harass you. Living here, I've had encountered people just simply just not liking me for no reason, which is like, I don't even know you people. How do you guys know me not to even like me? I barely even speak to people. I be in my house minding my business, singing, dancing, drawing, working. What is it that I'm doing to you that is causing you a disturbance in your sphere? I'm not in your house. You're not in my house. What am I doing that is causing you distress, chaos? You never know what's person going through. I never would imagine all of this. I know. And then you know what, country, and it's sad to say this, but I am not the only person going through this. It is so many other people going through this. So many people who are homeless on the streets, because their whole main thing is that they can't they can, but for whatever reason they act like they can't physically touch me, because if they wanted me to go on, they could easily get rid of me. And if something do happen to me, you guys, it's because of Cubic. Okay? But like, yeah, a lot of people are homeless on the streets, and you would think that they're homeless because like they didn't have any people who didn't care about them. You would think they're homeless because it's mental illness, but a lot of times people are homeless on the streets because they are gang stalked. They have lost their jobs. They have lost their livelihoods. They lost their homes. They have lost loved ones. People have turned their backs on them. Their co-workers going against them. Just major things happening. People can't ride public transportation because of these things. Bank accounts frozen and closed, or fraudulent things happening in bank account. Information sold on the dark web. Cameras placed into homes, like microphones. You name it, they've been doing it. They do it, and it sounds like a movie, but they put the truth in the movies. They put all of this information in the movies for you to see, so you think it's just entertainment and it's a thriller and it's suspense, but they're actually telling somebody's story, and they're making money off of it, and somebody has to see their story being played out on the silver screen. Yes, these things are real. I did not know what gang stalking was until I got on YouTube, and on my spiritual journey, I was watching a lot of tarot readings, and a few tarot readers were talking about gang stalking, and I'm like, what is that? And then they were telling me, they were telling everybody, not just me, but they were telling people their experiences, and I was always just like kept an open ear to it, like, okay, this is crazy, this is strange. But a lot of these people were talking about, they knew things, they knew what a lot of other people in the tarot land were doing, being involved in human trafficking, sex trafficking rings, people being involved with the gang stalkers. So you see a lot of these tarot readers on this platform, a lot of them are not who you think they are. A lot of them are involved in the gang stalking. A lot of them are paid to watch other people and to put out false messages so they can get people to watch their channel, but just to low-key let them know, like, we are watching you. They do those things, absolutely. But there, so let me just catch you guys up to speed. So I've told you guys about these crazy ass neighbors. Now, these crazy ass neighbors came about when I had got a new job. I didn't think it was gang stalking, but I do know some people lose up homeless. There was a lady who told us her story. People said she crazy. I said, nah, she's traumatized. That's what they do. She's homeless because of gang stalking. She's homeless because she knows something. She's homeless because they have forced her out of society. They make you into like a deplorable, like they pretty much make it to where you are not accepted in society. They have everybody looking at you, and then like what happens is that it's stalking and manipulation by proxy. It's like the bystander effect. You know, when somebody sees a crime or an accident happen and they might not all run to go help, sometimes they might stand back and look. It might be a situation like that. Like, you could be walking down the street minding your merry loving business, and some dude just come up to you and say, you stupid bitch, and spit on you and stuff. And then like, now that ain't never happened to me, because the motherfucker do that to me, they know better not to try me, because I'm crazy as hell. Not crazy in the sense that I'm nuts, but crazy as hell that I'll fight back. Like, they don't, the thing is, they don't get the gang stalkers to get physical with me. They always get the gang stalkers to initiate psychological warfare, because they know who I am. The way that I am, the person I am, I don't want to say I care so much about my image, but like, when you look at me, I don't present myself a certain type of way. I'm kind, I'm kind, I'm friendly, I'm outgoing, I'm really a helpful person. Like, if I see somebody in distress, I would go over and help them. That's the type of person I am. I would consider myself like a regular upstanding citizen, like a lot of other people. I don't sell drugs, I don't sell ass, I don't shake ass for money and stuff, but that's what they'll try to have you do. I'm sorry, let me read your comment. She said they emptied her bank account, reported her, paid off her car, her house was taken. It was crazy. I felt bad. Even Kanye, that man ain't crazy. I'm an overthinker, so I think a lot. Hi, Diamond. I'm doing pretty good. Despite this video, because I was not supposed to come up on here and do this. I was really gonna come on here and just do a regular cheer video, but things have been happening. I do want to get into what was going on recently. So like, yeah, she's not crazy. She's telling the absolute truth. That's what they'll do. They'll take everything from you, and they want you to be destitute, homeless on the streets. And then not only do they want you homeless in the streets, they also want to get you into the psych ward so they can diagnose you with a mental illness. You could tell them all the things that you're going through. You could tell them about the people that's stalking, harassing you. You could sit up there and tell them about the voices in your head. They'll sit up there and label you as a schizophrenic. I don't have schizophrenia in my fucking family. I'm not schizophrenic. Only verses I hear is from God and my spirit guides. I'm just sitting here like I never got up here and said no crazy shit. And none of that whatsoever. Or if I was getting any type of telepathy, it was twin flame based and stuff. Cause y'all seen that happen to me on here. But like, because something happened today and it's been happening. I'm trying to not lose track of thought. I think I'm gonna just get into it. So, these new assholes moved above me. Now, this is how the stage of events came. I was broke. Because they make it to where you're broke and you lose your money, but they also make it to where they will put you in a job so they can put you in a job so they could continue to torture you. So it was like job after job after job after job that I kept having, and it was mostly work from home jobs because I don't like being around people anyway. I much rather work from home because I'm comfortable at home. Like I could work from home, I don't have to worry about commuting and stuff. Like I save money and time instead of getting up as early to go out in West Bumblefuck to commute. So I like working from home, but a lot of work from home jobs were just tragic. They just ended terribly. It was like every time I got situated in a work from home job, it was like they were always coming against me. And it was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm rude and I'm nasty to people. That's never that. But it's just like every time you display your talents and show your light, that's when they just start to attack you. But I came to the conclusion that no, they're orchestrated against me because I had 2 jobs at the same company, not this one I'm talking about, but I used to work for the electric company twice. I worked for the electric company for like almost a year, and then I left that crazy situation. Then I moved to another company that was like for the same company, but a different, like under a different name. Like I used to work for National Grid, and I used to work for iCore, and then I left iCore, and then I had shortly after I had found another job, work from home job for National Grid again, and it was through StarTech, which they're under a lawsuit they're under a lawsuit right now for wages for like overtime pay and stuff, right? But like, yeah, when you control, you better they lay low and play slow. So you certainly have to lay low and play slow sometimes. That's not even the case, cause like when I tell you I was quiet, like I wasn't even talking about this shit. Wasn't even talking about these shenanigans for a very long time. For years, I wasn't even talking about it because I was like out of sight, out of mind. Like, I got my new apartment. I got the stimulus money. Let me get my apartment together. Let me get me a new job. Let me just get this X, Y, and Z. I had goals of starting my clothing brand and everything. Just everything that I was trying to strive for was like everything was being blocked. Everything was being blocked. Everything was being blocked. Anyway, so fast forward to 2023. So 2023, I ended up applying for a job for a place called Delaware North. Delaware North just so happened to be in Buffalo, New York, where I stay. And I stay on a street called Delaware. And it's on the same street that I stay on, but just a little further downtown and stuff. And I worked for Delaware North. When I applied for the position, I was like, great, this is working from home. It's taking reservations. I heard a lot of great things about this company. A lot of people applied here and never got in. And they chose me. And I was super happy. I was excited. I was like, oh my God, thank God. Like, I'm about to make some money again. Oh, and it's weekly pay. Oh, hey, I'm doing good. I'm about to be up. And then I came out the interview. And not at the interview, no, I'm sorry, I had the interview, the first interview, and then I was at my grandmother's house because she's not too far from the job. So I went to go visit my grandmother. I came back and I was at the bus stop, and I was directly across from the building where I was about to work at. And I just seen this lady coming out the building, and like she had on like this uniform. I thought she was a chef. I didn't know that she was housekeeping, but it was this black lady, older black lady, and she walked up to the bus stop and she just started talking to me. And, you know, I didn't think it was too strange, but at this time, right now, like, how I'm thinking, I'm like, I already can't trust a lot of people because now I'm, like, more aware about gang stalking than ever. And then she was just randomly talking to me. She seemed nice. And then she was telling me about her job. And she was like, yeah, I work for Delaware North. I do housekeeping. They're currently hiring and everything. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. Back in my mind, she doesn't know. I already got a job at Delaware North. I already got an interview. I'm just waiting for them to call me back. And then, like, yeah, I know I'm on early. I'm telling this story about gang stalking real quick. So, like, so she's telling me this information, and she doesn't know that I'm already about to work for this company. And, like, she tells me, and she's like, just to let you know, the Department of Homeland Security is associated with this place. So I look at her, I'm like, really? I'm like, for real? She's like, yeah, the Department of Homeland Security is right in the building. They're on the top floor. And we see people with handcuffs coming up, and we never see them coming out. And when she told me that, I was like, Department of Homeland Security? And I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, yo, Cubic, they was affiliated with the government. I-Corps, National Grid, they was affiliated with the government, because National Grid is like, if you really think about it, they're an electric company, and they're one of the largest electric companies in like the United States area and stuff. So it's like, to me, that's governmental. So when she told me that, I'm like, how do I keep finding these jobs and they're all affiliated with some type of large entity? So in my mind, I'm like, this ain't no mere coincidence that this lady is telling me this. But I'm like, okay, but at the end of the day, Khadija, you got a job. Just work it out until then. Just work it out. It's probably going to be fine. Boy, was I wrong. So I ended up getting a job. Ended up going in there for the orientation and the training. And at first, it was going well until I started to see people's demeanors change towards me. It was like once when I was like right in there, that's when I noticed like they started looking at me funny, and they started treating me a certain type of way. Like they were already treating me like the oddball at the job, and I'm like, I just got here, what the fuck? But then I'm like, Department of Homeland Security, you people are with these people, y'all are affiliated with these people. These people keep fucking with me, and I'm not even bothered with these people. Like, I don't care what y'all do in Chicago. I'm from Buffalo, fucking New York. Whatever corruption we got in Buffalo, my voice don't even matter here. What the fuck you think my voice gonna matter in fucking Chicago? I don't care. But they got me on a list. So like around the time when I had got the job, this is when these people moved in. And as soon as I was able to set up my work from home computer and actually start my work from home job, that's when these people started stalking me. Yes. So these people are affiliated with those people, those people are affiliated with Cubic, because Cubic is a government entity at this point. They work for the military. I will put the information, like their video and shit, on it so y'all could just see. But these people make military weaponry. I'm not even exaggerating. It's like the first thing that they tell you as soon as you watch the little orientation video, that they make military weaponry. So like, yeah, so like these people that live above me, they're gang stalkers. They're being paid because they don't leave their house. That's what I find so strange about the situation. They don't leave their house. They don't sleep. None of them leave their house. And it started off with just the two of them. Now they got multiple people upstairs with them. Somebody I was talking to on TikTok said they have to sleep. They have to be sleeping. They take rotation, like they take turns sleeping. But I don't believe that's the case, because it's the same people that I hear all the time, day in and day out. Yes, they do not sleep. They don't sleep. And I went to property management about this. I went to the police about it, and everyone looked at me like I was crazy. But property management are fully aware. Now let me tell you about property management, since we're on this topic, right? So property management, I've been living here for 4+ years now. I've never really had any problems with maintenance like this before, right? Like whenever I had anything broke down in my house, specifically like say the tub, they had to unclog the tub because of hair or whatever and stuff, they'll come and do it. If there was like a leak in the ceiling, they'll come and patch it up. It won't even take them more than 2 days to come and fix whatever needs to be fixed, right? But specifically 2023 to now, they just did not give a fuck about nothing. So at the end of June, Buddha had to get inspection for Section 8. So Section 8, they do inspection to make sure that the apartment that they're paying for is up to par, make sure that it's livable for their clients. So they came to inspect, and the head of maintenance for this location came with the Section 8 inspector. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. I had an inspection before, and the head of maintenance never showed up. But this time, the head of maintenance came. And I was like, oh, this is my first time seeing you guys. So I thought that was a little strange, but I'm like, okay, well, I guess the more the merrier. Make sure things get done. So he came. He was asking me what all need to get fixed. Now I told them everything really mostly cosmetic in the bathroom has to be fixed. Thank you, this is just me. It has to be fixed. They pretty much needed to paint the wall. They need to fix the ceiling because there's like a large water stain because there's a leaking pipe. And then like there's a little gap in the ceiling because a maintenance man came. He was supposed to replace the slat with a new slat, but he left an opening. So now whenever I use the bathroom, the motherfuckers upstairs smell me. But you would think if the motherfuckers upstairs is smelling me, Dumb and Dumber will call maintenance to be like, yo, we're paying too much money to be living here to be smelling our neighbor take a shit. No, they don't. You know what they do? They sat up there and they screamed on top of their breath, on the top of their lungs to talk about me every fucking day. But they nasty asses ain't never called to go get that fixed. Like, I'll be damned if I'm smelling somebody else's shit and piss, and I'm be sitting here smelling them every day. I'm gonna call and complain about it. But because they're getting paid to sit up there and do it, because property management is being paid to create these scenarios and situations. You see where I'm coming from. So maintenance, they came, they inspected, they said, okay, well, we're gonna go ahead, put in the work orders for you, and somebody is gonna be here within 2 days to start getting everything started. We might have to call somebody, a professional painter, to come paint the bathroom, which is bullshit. You don't have to call no professional painter to paint the bathroom. The bathroom is not big as hell. I've seen regular maintenance men come and paint the bathroom walls before. You don't need no professional painter. But whatever, right? So that was at the end of June. So, you know, the holidays came. July 4th came. So I'm like, I'm going to be patient. So I waited. After the holidays, nobody called. Nobody got back. Nobody came to my door. I'm like, okay, strange. Let me see what's going on. So I had called the hotline for maintenance to get things fixed. And I asked them, is there any work orders put on my apartment that are pending? They told me no, the only work order that we have from you is in 2023. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, they're like, I told them what was going on. They said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to forward this information to the head of maintenance so they can reach out to you about those other work orders they were supposed to put in. Because I told them they were supposed to do the work orders because I had a Section 8 inspection. They were supposed to inspect my apartment and make sure it's fixed. And now these people didn't even put in the work orders that they said they was. So I had to go behind their back and I had to go put in the work orders again. I only told them to paint. Because I'm like, let me just tell them to get the paint job out the way. And then we'll see what else will follow with the rest. So then I waited a couple more days. No one came. So I called again. I asked them what was going on. They was like, oh, it looks like we're still trying to get somebody to come out and stuff. I was like, well, what about the head of maintenance? They never called. Oh, well, I'm going to just go ahead and send another message and stuff. I'm like, okay, so these motherfuckers are playing with me. So what the thing is that if my apartment doesn't meet the quality for the inspection, I can lose my apartment. Therefore, I'm homeless. So I called. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I did what I was supposed to do. And then, yesterday, out of the blue, I got an email from property management. And property management sent me an email saying, with a form saying that please sign this form to show that the repairs in your apartment was completed for the Section 8 inspection. I typed back to her like, what are you talking about? Nobody came to my apartment and completed anything. No one completed not a goddamn thing. What are you talking about? So then I'm like, okay, let me go and contact somebody. So I went and reached out to the neighborhood legal services. So neighborhood legal services, they work with all types of different cases. So it could be housing, it could be getting funding from the government, that's like benefits. If you're going through like a domestic situation, they help you with all types of things. What they do is they get you an attorney just in case you have a case for something like that, right? So I went ahead and I contacted legal services. Honey, I went ahead and put in my application yesterday. Do you know that the people, my property management hit me up this very same day talking about I apologize. The service tech said that they completed all of the work on your apartment. No, they didn't. They didn't complete nothing. They didn't even come back by. What are you talking about? How is they telling you that they completed something? So they sat there and lied to you. And you okay with it? Because they lying to you. You know this is Section 8, right? You can't lie to Section 8. But they're okay with lying to Section 8. They're okay with the lies because they're the ones who's fabricating the lies. So I had sent her a message back. So I done showed her the pictures of my apartment, the things that need to be fixed. And I told her, I was like, listen, I think these people might be, and I'm just playing it off. I'm like, these people might be scared to come to my apartment because these motherfuckers up here been telling lies about me. They done sat here and said that I'm an evil witch and I'm doing witchcraft. They sit up here and said that I had a curable STD. They sat here and told everybody that I had HIV/AIDS. They sit up here and talked way badly about me. And how I know that they told maintenance about this is because recently maintenance, before the inspection thing, maintenance had to come back and shut off our water again. So they had to come back to everybody's apartment to make sure everybody's water is right. I heard the maintenance man go upstairs into their apartment and they were complaining about me to the maintenance man. Same thing. I'm an evil witch. I'm doing witchcraft. They can smell me. This, that, another. Just talking, ragging my name through the mud. Now maintenance don't want to come and do work on my apartment. That's called discrimination. Even if I was over here cutting up cow tongues and stitching them up and burning candles, you still gotta come and fix my apartment. I still pay rent here and I still live here. That's discrimination. There's mad people that live in this apartment that do X, Y, and Z in their home. You still gotta come and fix their apartment. You're a man, for Christ's sake. As long as I've been living here and I've been open about my spiritual practices, which is mostly doing tarot. You might see Santa right here in the background. That's just a statue. I don't even do work like that because I was over here doing mundane stuff. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. But I was working and doing mundane stuff. I was not up here doing tarot for the collective. I wouldn't even know who I was until I got up on here recently when I lost my job. Like, all I do is tarot. That's all I do. Thank you so much. It's just me. Thank you. So like, yeah. So now here's what's wild, that's crazy happened. Hold on, but I gotta smoke real quick. So, today, I had got a call from the neighborhood legal services again. Not again, this is the first time they called me. They called me because it was the intake department. They wanted to make sure the information they had was right. The lady was lovely. She was kind of on the phone. We was talking. Gave her some of my information. I told her what was going on. I told her exactly everything that's going on. Even to the gang stalking. I'm like, listen, I'm a victim of stalking. I have people above me. I lost my job, this, that, and other and stuff. And now I'm having problems with property management. And they're trying to make me fill out a form that I don't have to fill out because they didn't come and do the repairs in my apartment. And I'm a victim of gang stalking. This is a part of the gang stalking. And she's like, okay, this does sound odd. And she was like, we are going to have an attorney reach out to you. So I want to give you my information. As soon as the lady was going to give me her phone number and her extension and her name, as soon as she was giving me her phone number, she said 874, and all I heard was beep, 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 beep. They tapped the phone line and they intercepted the call. Yep. Exactly. Even if you are practicing witchcraft, that is nothing wrong as long as you aren't harming anyone. I don't know why everyone thinks witchcraft is evil. It's so misinformed. Thank you so much. It's just me. And I do want to reiterate, I do not practice harmful witchcraft on anybody. So for them to sit up there and continuously throw that lie on me, and then like the maintenance men been working here and they've been at my apartment multiple times. They even chopped it up with me. This is what's so fucked up about the situation. I had maintenance men come and get a fucking tarot reading done with me, and then they called me back and told me this shit was accurate. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck are these people? Like, who are these people? And who are these people to dictate what the fuck is going on in my life? You know who these people are? These people are paid to do this to me. Because who go out their way to go stay up every day, day in and day night to stalk somebody? Who don't go outside? Who don't go nowhere? It's a black male and a black female. Do you know how fucking weird that is for a black male and black female not to go outside? You know, black women, we gotta go and go get our hair done, right? We gotta go get our beauty supplies. Black men like to go outside. They like to go be with their boys. They like to go be seen. People like to go to cookouts. These motherfuckers don't go nowhere. All they do every day is stalk and harass me. And now property management is showing me that they're pushing me the fuck out my apartment. And I've been living here for 4 years. No problems. did witchcraft. African spirituality is influenced by witchcraft. Our ancestors did hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria. Like, why is it evil? It's our culture. Exactly. Because what it really is they're just trying to demonize. First off, they demonize our practices because they don't want us to tap into our power. Even if our power is a separate from Santeria. A lot of Santeria is based off of Christianity because they had to put motherfucking DLC on top of fucking figures because they were persecuted for what they believed in. You see what I'm saying? So right now, this is like a modern day witch hunt. I'm being persecuted by the United States government. They froze me out of any place, every place that I go to. Every place that I go to for work, they freeze me out. Everywhere. Bank accounts fucked up. My social life has been fucked up. These people have went on the internet, which they do everything behind my back. If I had the proof of all of this, they made sure that I don't have proof for all of this. The only way that I was even able to find who this motherfucking George Blaine is because the motherfuckers had one of his Facebook accounts still open. And he still had his whack ass, shitty ass SoundCloud account still open. That's how I was able to find him. But there's no other than that, there's no updated information. But these motherfuckers done sat up here and spreaded lies about me to people who either know me but don't know me all the way, like they can't get in touch with me, or to motherfuckers who don't know me at all. I done had another couple, a white couple stalking me that I don't even know these people, the fucking crackheads, reaching out to me on my TikTok page and on my Facebook page, stalking me. And that shit didn't start happening until these motherfuckers was spreading my name through the fucking dirt. These motherfuckers make fake pages to fucking stalk and harass me every day. The bitches making fucking fake Facebook pages to be on my page. I'm so infuriated, like, talking about it right now. And you guys, I really don't want to get on here with that type of energy because I like coming over here and doing the tarot readings for you guys. Not because there's money involved, but because I genuinely felt peace doing it. But these motherfuckers have made it to where, like, I literally was waking up at one point with bloodlust every day. That's bad. That's extremely bad to wake up every day and wanting to kill somebody. Every fucking day in your own house wanting to murder somebody. No one should wake up like that wanting to murder somebody. And why should I have to move when I've been living here before these people? And why am I being pushed out? Because these people are being paid to push me out. Yes. And I went ahead and I did a tarot reading on the thank you so much. Thank you. I am human, but these people make me feel like that I'm not. I mean, I have so many things. I love Papa Legba, especially from American Horror Story. American Horror Story, thank you to him. Like, American Horror Story, man, like, listen, all of that shit that they put out in the media, there is parts of truth to it. Parts of truth to it. You said Papa Legba who stalks me, LOL. But, like, yeah, there's parts and truth to it. There's truth to the things that they put out into the media. But there's so many things. Like, I was on my TikTok page and I was talking about how the people that they have to stalk me, I believe that they're not human because they don't sleep. People who don't sleep, that's not normal. There are people who have insomnia, but people with insomnia, they might have hard time sleeping, but they still get some sleep though. That's the thing. People with insomnia will still get some sleep. They won't sleep at the normal hours that we're used to. They probably get a little bit of sleep throughout the day. But these motherfuckers do not sleep. They don't watch TV. They don't listen to music. All they do is listen and pry about what the fuck I got going on with me and my fucking house. Every day. Non-stop. And the whole thing of it is to make me look crazy. Now they know that they cannot make me look crazy because they can't break my mind. So how they will try to break my mind is they'll try to make me homeless. Okay? Well, it's time to put her in the homelessness. It's time to make her homeless again. It's time for her to say goodbye to this apartment. We're about to make her lose the apartment. Now we're going to make her homeless. So if these people don't fix everything by the end of this month, Butter could be homeless. I could be facing eviction. Not because Butter couldn't afford her apartment. No, my bills has always been paid on time. I've never been late on a bill payment. Even when I wasn't working, I still managed to make money. Legally. Make money. Either it was through commissions, either if I had to rob Peter to pay Paul, meaning I had to borrow some money from my mama, get some money from my grandmother, and then go pay them back when I got another gig, or what. My bills was always paid on time. So like, yeah. So this is the gang stalking I'm going through. I've been going through gang stalking because the United States military is gang stalking me. And If anybody, and I seen Country coming here and talk about another lady going through a situation with gang stalking. It is very much so real. A lot of people homeless that you see on the streets, minds fucked up, they'll make sure they'll get them on hard drugs. They'll get them into sex trafficking. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, baby, that's another thing. Now, but I've been getting up on here, and I've always taken care of myself. You know, I've never, you know, was a bad looking person. Always took care of myself. Always made sure that I dress nice because I can. But like as of recently, they've been having men perched outside on the apartments, just sitting there chilling. Now I wouldn't really think nothing of it, but it's like the men that they have there, they're all lustful and they're all looking at me. Like the other day, I had left out my apartment to go to the store, and it was nobody. It was like probably like 2 dudes sitting at the benches. And then when I was coming back from the store, it was a whole bunch of them at the benches just watching me. And I'm looking at these niggas like, what the fuck? First up, all of y'all old as hell. Y'all sitting there not making no money. Ain't no business right here where y'all sitting at, perched at. And y'all all watching me. Like, what the fuck? They will try to get you into a dark lifestyle. They want you to move into the underground so they can continuously torture you more, so they can kill your credibility. I'm a single black woman by myself. They already, and I don't even want to sit there and say that they already got an advantage, because fuck these niggas. But that is quote unquote in their mind, that's their advantage. She's young, she's black, she's by herself, so therefore she's vulnerable. So every day I'm vulnerable to these motherfuckers. They've been sending people my way to try to motherfucking like honey traps and stuff. They've been trying to send men my way. I had went to the store like a month ago, and like mind my business, going to the store and stuff. And like this man walk up like into the store, and he's got like a face mask on, not a regular medical face mask, but he got like one of them bandanas covering his face. And he's trying to ask me for my number and stuff. I'm like, the fuck I look like giving you my number, and I can't even see your face. And it was another young black woman in the store who was dressed really nice. And he skipped over to her and looked at me and tried to talk to me. I'm just like, neither one of us really wanted to talk to you. Protect yourself. Start with getting you some comeback candles, Florida water, black crystals, sleep under your pillow. Write to your ancestors, see how to learn some spells. Thank you. It's just me for the advice. And it's been so hard for me to like be doing tarot. It's like the bare minimum. You know you can handle some, you can make some pepper spray, right? I did not know I could hand make some pepper spray. I need to. But like doing tarot is the bare minimum of what I've been able to do, because I can literally have music playing in the background and do tarot, and I can still channel. When I want to meditate, when I want to actually, like, I haven't lit a candle on my ancestor altar to my grandfather in a minute, because I haven't been able to actually have the focus power, because everything that I do, these people are sitting here, oh, she's a witch, she's doing this, she's doing that. They're trying to throw me off my game so I wouldn't be able to concentrate on what I have to do. Like, they wouldn't let me be able to concentrate on trying to manifest some money. Like, doing things that's for me. No one's ever been worried about them. Like, I never was worried about these people. I didn't care about them, their fucking weird ass relationship, even when it was upstairs fucking fighting each other. All of that was street theater. Street theater. Street theater is when they'll have something going on, like, say, like, you're going outside and you're wearing a blue shirt, and then it's like 5-10 people all outside with the same color blue shirt on, and they're doing something like, say they're all like walking hand in hand and stuff, right? You know, that's street theater. I would say look it up, because it's a little confusing right now for me to explain it, because I'm venting. But like, they do certain things to psychologically fuck with you, and them fighting each other. Like, girl, like, let me tell you something with these fucking weirdos. I don't know if I told you guys on this live before, but I had got my hair done in last summer, like around the time when these people moved here. I got my hair done in some regular box braids, jumbo box braids, and I was making a phone call for the appointments. I was hanging out with my friend at the time and let him know. I was telling my mom about my hair situation, and when my hair was finally done, one day me and my friend was coming back to my apartment, and then in the elevator, somebody had wrote on a piece of loose leaf paper saying, "Hey, I do hair, hit me up." And they had their phone number written down on a piece of paper. And in my mind, I'm like, who the fuck is about to sit up here and like seriously follow this weird ass, suspicious ass ad for some fucking hair braiding services, and you don't even got a Facebook page to display your work? Like, how are we supposed to trust this? Like, I knew it was a trap from the begin with. It was this bitch above me. It was this bitch above me, stalking me. She's been stalking me for a long time. These motherfuckers have been stalking me for a long time. Now about neighborhood legal services. So the place that I just called and the phone lines was tapped and stuff. They didn't call me back. I called them back and I told them I couldn't. The lady didn't give me her name, and they said they was gonna get somebody to give me a call back when they can. I just went ahead and was just like, let me go ahead and read on these people. And then lo and behold, I asked, could I trust these people? And the first card that came out was the mask card. Not out this deck, but out this the false person card came out. I can't even trust them. I know already in my spirit that I can't even trust these people. I already know. How is it that you got my phone number? You were already able to contact me, and as soon as that happened, you didn't reach back out to me. But you just called me. I would have said, is that destiny? I'll be good, and God, I need to do better. Girl, no. Like, listen, like, and that's how I know spirit was telling me, because, like, first off, let me just say this. The handwriting was fucking chicken scratching, was poor. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It looked like somebody rushed it. I'm like, who the fuck? And then nobody ever, in my apartment building, you rarely see people advertising any type of services in, like, the mail room or anywhere. We don't even have a community bulletin board where we stay at. So it's like you rarely see people advertising services. And I've been here for a long time to be all like, yeah, nobody really advertise services here. Like, no dog walking. Can you even do that? I don't even know. I don't even know. I've never seen anybody advertise any services, but like specifically here, no one even does dog walking services. And there's mad people that live in this apartment building that has dogs, but I can guarantee they don't trust everybody with their pets or hire a private investigator. So I thought about doing that, but that costs money. People don't work for free. They do not work for free. They do not work for free. They don't work for free, and I don't blame them. Especially with situations like this, if they hear something about gang stalking, they're not. And the one thing about a private investigator is like the least that they can do for me is just do a background check on these people. They're not gonna like. The only thing that I can think of, that's it, because these people don't leave their house. They don't leave their house. Everything is so orchestrated to the T to where they cannot be touched. These people don't leave the house. And I already went upstairs multiple times to go whoop somebody motherfucking ass. And the bitch is too scared to leave her motherfucking house. And she got called multiple bitches upstairs to come upstairs and jump me. To come downstairs and jump me or whatever and shit. And them bitches is, so they say they're waiting for her, but she's so scary that she doesn't want to come downstairs. No, because she come downstairs, she knows it's game over. Why do you feel Papa Legba is evil or dark? Papa Legba, I wouldn't say that he's evil, only to certain people. Dark, well, he comes through in dark energy. Can you file a restraining order? So in order for me to file a restraining order, I will have to still have proof. You see how beautiful that is? Like, they do everything in the shadows. They stalk or harass me, but they say that they post things on Facebook about me, and no one has came to me with the information. They said they had posted things about me on Reddit, and no one has come. I could not find no information. I don't even know how. Like, where do you even look? How do you even, like, I tried everything on Reddit to see. Like, I guess Reddit isn't like the same. I guess you gotta find like a specific forum post and stuff. But the type of, you gotta be a certain type of person to even have a Reddit account to have a page like that anyway. And to be honest with you, they probably do have a Reddit for gang stalkers. Not like gang stalking victims, but like gang stalkers. But like, yeah. But you know, I was thinking about going to the FBI about it, but somebody recently who was a TI as well, targeted individual, said, girl, I went to the FBI about my situation, and gang stalking got worse. And the thing is, the people who's gang stalking me, they work for the motherfucking military. And you think the FBI is gonna be, you know, helping me? I feel like he's evil. I know he's strong. I do feel like working with him comes with a price. Do they know your YouTube channel? Yes, they do. They do. They know my YouTube channel, they know my Facebook page, and they know my TikTok. That's how much that bitch stalked me. And her weird ass nigga stalked me. They know my pages. Because I talk in my house. Because they can hear everything that I do. First off, in order to know my motherfucking, my Facebook page, you have to know my first and my last name. When I was working from home, or whenever I take phone calls, like say I make a doctor's appointment, or any type of like any necessary phone calls and stuff, I have to say my first and my last name. But that bitch is right there listening. They're using the facade of jealousy. Now the thing is, my gang stalkers are butt ugly. Because I've seen them before. One time in passing, when they were moving in, both of them are ugly as fuck. Yeah. So like, you know, I will feel a little flattered if they had somebody attractive doing it. But you know, attractive people got things to do. They got the world to see them. You know what I'm saying? You as attractive people, we don't got time to be stalking people. We don't have time to stalk people. We don't. We got things to do. We got lives to live. We gotta go look good somewhere. We gotta go out somewhere. We gotta go on dates. We gotta go to events. We gotta go to Wegmans to go to the produce section and get hit on and shit. You know, shit like that. As attractive people, what we do, we don't got time to be stalking people. They hire people who don't have, like, they look basic as fuck, and they look basic, and they could like camouflage themselves into society. That's what the type of gang stalking is. Now, they do send honey traps to you though. They could send somebody good looking your way. They really haven't really done that though. I told them if they gonna send a handler my way, send Michael Tosin. Not Michael Tosin. Tosin Cole my way. His character name is Michael on Supercell. Send that nigga. I'll take him. Okay, I gotta go get him checked though. But I'll take him. He be a little toxic. That's okay, baby. I throw some Florida water on your ass. Boop, boop. But other than that, like, yeah, they never sent anybody that's really good looking. Like, god damn, that motherfucker fine. But they always got some weird ass, bland looking people. Cause in society, they not really popping. They don't got nothing going for themselves and shit. But like, yeah, I just need to get a key off of that. I just need to laugh. But like, yeah, y'all, like, this is what Butter is going through with the gang stalking. I just wanted to update you guys because I didn't want you guys to be all like, Butter is going again. Like, oh, what's going on? Like, this is what's happening. Do you think this is true? Whatever. That person, I don't trust that person too tough anyway. Like, it's been like that. Like, it's been people that's come into my life that I really couldn't fuck with. Like, people I've been like, whew, people who came into my life recently, I'm just like, who the fuck is you? Like what do you want? Like, people coming out the blue trying to rekindle shit with me, I'm like, no. I don't want no relationship. I'm not desperate. I'm not looking. You know, it was just me and my vibrator. But I can't even enjoy my vibrator no more because these motherfuckers want to sit up here and tell everybody I'm playing with my pussy. Even though that's my business. Why these motherfuckers is married to each other and that bitch is not hopping on his motherfucking pogo stick? Something's wrong. Like, I don't understand how anybody could be married and they focus on somebody else, what they doing in their house. See, the thing is that they can't do nothing. Like, they don't have no television, no Wi-Fi. They don't got no real phone. They don't got no real phone service provider. They're using a Text Me Now phone because when they had called the cops on me the first time, I had got the police report. And the phone number that was attached to the police report for this motherfucker upstairs, he doesn't even have a real phone number. Like, bitch, come on now. But I'm like, how the fuck is y'all making money? Like, the rent is outrageous here. If they just moved here, so they had to move here when the rent increased. So the rent is $1,125. Who the fuck is paying y'all rent? Because y'all can't be getting Section 8 because they would have had an inspection too. You see what I'm saying? Like, nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. Like, who's spending a whole bunch of money? Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Hold on. Like, yeah, who's spending a whole bunch of money to sit up here and live somewhere and then to sit up there and stalk somebody every fucking day? Like, I find it hard to believe that these people just have a mental illness. These people are being paid to do it. Because even people with mental illnesses gotta go outside. People with mental illnesses still gotta sleep. Like, shit. But like, yeah, this is what I've been going through. I've been dealing with the gang stalking. And this is why I have made my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel was originally going to be me talking about these experiences. But then I was told, just make regular tarot videos. And that's what I ended up doing essentially. Make regular tarot videos. And like, I enjoy doing that. I don't get paid a lot of money to do it. And I don't expect you guys to come out of pocket to help me and everything. Like, no, like, do what y'all can. Don't be like, this ain't no motherfucking handout or asking for any type of help. No, I just want you guys to understand. If y'all don't see this background no more, and y'all might see me out in public at like a cafe, I lost my house because of these motherfuckers. Because the motherfucking deep state is after me. I post a lot of this situation on my TikTok page as well. If you guys follow me on TikTok, it is Baby Butter 85. But yeah, that's what I do. I do that on my TikTok page. I talk about the gang stalking. It was a situation recently when I was talking about the gang stalking, and like I said, I was mentioning that these people aren't human. Now, when that had happened, a couple of days right after that, somebody had made a viral video talking about Chris Brown has a stalker. And on their video, they said Chris Brown's stalker is not human. Days after what I had said. So what do you guys think that is? Like, they're watching me. It's just crazy to me. Damn, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Girl, thank you. I appreciate the love. Thank you, it's just me. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the love. I don't want you guys, I don't want to scare y'all. I just want y'all to be aware that I am going through a tough situation, and I've been going through this situation for a long time, but they increased it this year for whatever reason. I don't know why they decided that 2024 was going to be the year that we were going to destroy Khadijah. But you know what? Then so be it. If I'm not here no more, listen, if something happens to me where my life is taken because of the situation, thank you. I know I don't deserve it. Of course, I thank you. I know I don't. Nobody deserves it. Motherfucker, it's motherfucking evil people. George Zimmerman is still walking around like he ain't killed Trayvon Martin. And he's still making money. Like, it's motherfuckers who are horrible. There are fucking child molesters still walking around the streets not getting gang stalked. It's a whole bunch of motherfuckers walking around here. Horrible individuals not getting gang stalked by the fucking government. The government is not stalking them, but they do that to truth tellers and people who are spiritual. About us, you need someone to be there for you and to support you. I will send you protective. Thank you so much. It's just me. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so much. But like, yeah, like, but if something was to happen to me, you guys just know I'm in a better place. Cause fuck this place. Yeah, fuck Earth. This shit is overrated anyway. First off, you get taxed just to breathe here. The food is terrible. The water is contaminated. Like, who the fuck cares at this point? Like, I don't give a damn. My family treat me like I'm motherfucking crazy out my motherfucking mind. Like, I don't know shit. My mother, she hates me. My motherfucking father, my father don't fucking care about me. My brothers, my younger brother, he don't count because he's autistic, he's disabled. Older brother said fuck you to me too. Like, I love my niece and my nephew. If my family ever watch this video, I love my niece and my nephew down. No, I really do love them. The only words that I tell them is don't work for any government agencies, y'all. Don't tell them that you're related to me. Other than that, like, yeah, like, I really don't give a damn at this point. Like, I don't want to sit up here and make it seem badass like I'm not afraid of death. I'm pretty sure when that time comes, a bitch is gonna be screaming and kicking and fighting and shit. But at the end of the day, like, I'll be in a better place. I already had a dream about heaven. And I said when I dreamt about heaven, I didn't dream that I had died and went to heaven. I dreamt that I was in heaven. So if that is just God sitting here saying like, hey, they was gonna take you out for now, just showing you was going home. At least I got to see that I was going home. Is there any way you could just hop on a Greyhound and get far away as possible, New York State? You know, that'd be lovely if I could, but I don't got no money, friend. They fucked me up my bank accounts. Got no money, can't get no credit card, can't do nothing. Oh, they got me deadlocked here. And I just want them to hurry up and do it. Like, I don't want to be homeless. Bitch, put me 6 feet under. That'll be my home for good. What are you talking about? I'm too pretty to be out on the streets pushing the push cart. Fuck y'all niggas. I ain't going down like that. Cry talking like this. You're not leaving us anytime soon. I think you should move. I would love to move. Girl, don't make me cry. So I could go listen. And I'm going to make you laugh at the same time because, like, I honestly don't know, like, because they're not about to sit up here and put me in a mental institution, bitch. No. And if y'all gonna put me in jail, it's gonna be because I murdered somebody. So you gonna tell that bitch to come downstairs so I can murder her so that y'all put me in jail. Give me a reason. Give me a motherfucking reason. Okay? Because other than that, y'all just gonna have to take me out. Because the homeless thing ain't cute. Report them on everybody platform. Get your name dropped. You deserve better. George Blay. The girl name, when I first met her, she told me her name was Samantha, but I don't even really remember if that's really her name. But the nigga name is George Blaine. He's from Brooklyn, New York. He's not from Buffalo, New York originally. He's from Brooklyn, New York. And I don't know anybody in Brooklyn, New York to get the word out, but like, he's from Brooklyn and he's fucking Haitian. Like, Yeah, the motherfucker's Haitian. He's from Brooklyn, New York. And that's all I know about these people. He old as fuck. The girl is supposed to be younger than me and him. He's like about to be 40. He's about to be 40 years old. Yes. That's crazy. That shit's crazy to me. The way that these motherfuckers act. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let y'all know. Shit, hold on 1 second. That's that nigga name. Yeah, that's his name, George Blaine. And he's like a failed rapper. If you look him up, you won't be able to, like, I was able to find him, like, if you look him up on Facebook, he's got this picture of the scene from Martin where he got, like, the fucking, he got his ass whooped. I think it was supposed to be by Tyson in that one scene, in that one episode, and he's sitting on the couch looking at Gina. That's his page. But he really don't got no pictures and shit. Like, the nigga is a weirdo. They're both weird. They're both weird. I don't know none of them niggas. And I've been trying to get the bitch to come downstairs and fight me because she's been threatening to whoop my ass. She's been saying we beefing. Bitch, it's not no we. It's one-sided beef. I don't even fucking know you. But you act like a gang stalker. You want to hide in the motherfucking shadows and shit, bitch. But you act like you want to fight me and then you gonna call bitches to come and fight me. But bitch, you ain't trying to fight me. And them bitches is like scared of me too. But I'm by myself. Ooh, it's been a lot. Ooh, it's been a lot. Ooh, it's been a lot, honey. I don't even know I'm shifting these cars. But like, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's that motherfucker right there, George fucking Blaine. I don't know these people. I never, and it was somebody I grew up with because I had posted this information on Facebook. I posted a whole video about it. And like, you know, I was telling about it. He was like, so you don't know them? No, nigga, I don't know them. I don't know them. If I knew them, don't you know that I would have been at their mama house throwing Molotov cocktails at their fucking window? Don't you know I would have been pulled up at her motherfucking mama's house and spray paint that shit? Don't you know I would have been motherfucking set somebody's house on fire? Like, I don't know these people. I don't. Never had a relationship with them. Never fucking had a phone call conversation. Never sat down and had motherfucking tea and biscuits with them. Never. Don't even know them. They came out of nowhere and started making my life a living hell as soon as I started working from home. So that's why I'm like, oh, this shit is orchestrated. Because not only is property management not doing nothing about it, property management, all of a sudden, now they don't want to call the work orders. All of a sudden, now they don't want to proceed and continue to work on work orders that was already pushed through. That's how I know it's orchestrated. Like, yeah. Woo! I don't know, y'all. I'm just glad this is happening during the summertime. I know wintertime is about to be real interesting. Because it's like, if I got to be up out here in the summertime, at least it's going to be nice and warm wherever I'm be at. Because don't let them women, you can overcome this. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. And again, my intentions is not to come over here and make y'all feel any type of way. Y'all see, I still add humor into this because at the end of the day, you know, I really do firmly believe God is still gonna have the last laugh on a situation. Like, God is gonna have the biggest and bestest laugh. But like, it just sucks because it's like, I love my apartment. Even though it's got its little ups and downs, like, you know, the ceiling in the bathroom suck. But you know, they usually come and fix it. But like, everything is included here. That's why I really didn't want to let go of this place. Like, everything is included. You can't really find a lot of places where gas, well, it's not really gas here, but electric and heat is included. It's really not. But yeah, I love it. I love the neighborhood because it's like, on the other side is beautiful houses. It's got a fountain down the street. If you go further downtown, Buffalo is right there. Like, and it's not too far. Even if I was still visiting family, it's not too far for either of my family. My mom is on one end. My grandmother's on the other hand. You're a human, and we support you. That is simple. Let the apartment go and sell everything, honey. You'll be alright. Let it go. You know what? And I thought about doing it. And if I have to sell everything, that means I gotta get rid of my laptop too. And I had my laptop for so long. I got my laptop during like stimulus. And like, I was trying to get a new laptop for a long time to work and do my artwork and do stuff like this on. I have to get rid of my laptop. I had to sell my TV. I got to sell my side. Well, I got that soundbar for free, but I'm gonna have to sell a lot of stuff. Like, my cousin gave me this table. She gave me my 2 end tables and my coffee table and the lamps and the vase to match. My cousin gifted me that. Like, I have to sell that. This water machine. I'll sell this water machine. Shit, fuck it. I can't pay for it no more. Like, I have to sell a lot of stuff. Like, my books. Child, it's like that's why I'm getting emotional at, because these are objects, these are things, this is materialistic, but like everything like I worked hard for. Like, a lot of the shit that I had, wasn't even my own place. Like, I was on somebody else's couch, and I finally had my own home, and then I gotta get rid of everything. And the thing about the gang stalking, I don't want to discourage anybody, but like, if they can't get you in Buffalo, they'll get you in Idaho. They don't get you in Idaho, they'll get you in Wisconsin. They don't get you in Wisconsin, they'll get you in Nevada, honey. I don't know where to go. It's okay to sell laptop, girl. Let it go. We'll catch you when we catch you. But selling those material possessions could be the difference between life and death. That's right. I don't know where I will be able to go though. Like I was like, I got a best friend. I told you guys a little bit about in Florida, and I was thinking about going to Florida, but it's like, what if this shit follow me in Florida, and like it fuck with her life? I'm sorry, I don't want to cry, but like it fuck with her life, and I don't want it to fuck with her life. Like, I have to be by myself because these motherfuckers won't leave me alone. Like, I want to fight. I don't want to cry. I want to fight. Like, I don't want to fight nobody random. I want to fight this bitch. Like, I don't want to do nothing but fight. Like, I don't even want to sit here and cry. Like, cause it's like, what the fuck? I didn't do shit to nobody in the first place. I can sit up here and see if I fuck that nigga, bitch. I can see if I sat here and was really talking shit about her and was just attacking her for no fucking reason. Like, I literally did nothing to nobody. And then, like, I'm just getting all of this negative feedback because 2 people want to hate on you, which transpired into a whole bunch of other people hating on you. But like, to me, it's deeper than just the 2 people, because like the way that everything happened was no coincidence. It's like, it's not no coincidence. Like, this shit started happening as soon as I got that job, and it was with the Department of Homeland Security, and it's like, what the fuck? But I don't want to cry. I want to fight somebody. I do. I want to fight somebody. Like, I want to get that one off on my system. Oh, let's go and things and better money come your way. Leave the mainland, us U.S. citizens. You can move to the Marshall Islands without a visa and halfway across the world. You know, there was this, that's funny that you said that. There's this girl named Empress Lillian. She has a YouTube channel and she does tarot readings, and I watched her for a minute, and like, she's being gang stalked, and she's been gang stalked to the point that she had to go into the Caribbean. And now she lives out in like a hut on the beach in like the woods and stuff in the Caribbean with her and her husband. Well, I don't know if that's her husband. She considered that her husband. You'll have love and you'll have everything deserved. Just let everything go. Believe it, girl. Yeah, and like, and she's doing it. She's doing it. Like, she's gang stalked too, and she has to go and live out on the beaches and stuff. Like, and that's how I really got to do that. Like, I'm doing it by myself. I don't have nobody with me though. Like, keep the app Whatnot in mind. You can sell everything on Whatnot and make that money and leave. I've never heard of Whatnot. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hold on, let me put that on my phone right now. Woo! This shit is stupid. Who the fuck is this? Like, I don't know who this fucking person is. I don't know who that person is, but somebody tried to add me on Facebook. I don't know you. You're not getting through. No. Hold on. Let me see. Let me just put this on my phone so I can look it up later. Okay, I got that on my phone now. But yeah, I might have to go ahead and do that. How everything is going, you have my email, but if you need more information on possible ways to get out, let me know. I'll be happy to help. Thank you. Do you have a bachelor's degree? I do not. I do not finish. So like, yeah, but I've been making it though. That's one thing about me, is I'm resilient as fuck, and that's why they can't stand me. Like, you see how hard they have to go to try to get me homeless. Like, they figured like, oh, she found a way to make money. It's not too hard to apply for public assistance, but like, okay, well, she was gonna try to get rid of her house. Ooh, this shit is crazy. Ooh, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. But like, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Leaving family behind is not really much of a problem to me, because it's just like, I had sat here and I talked to God about it. Every time I was like thinking about it, I kept thinking about flashbacks as to like how bad my mom was to me. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I want to see you alive and well, and at the end of the day, girl, because you do not deserve this. Thank you so much, hon. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of y'all. Like, I really do. My intentions was not to get up here and do this today. My intentions was to get on this computer, start up my flyers for the free live tonight, and get up here, tell you guys why I wasn't able to make it yesterday, because I was cramping. I had a big ass headache and I could not even move out my bed. But now here I am, and I gotta do this and tell y'all about that. Like, oh man, I appreciate all of y'all. Like, I do. Like, I appreciate all y'all. I really do. I do. Like, y'all have been the best part of this whole experience. Like, it was like coming on here and doing this has been like a light for me. Like, I'm excited to get on here and do Tara Reid is excited to talk to you guys. We always have a good time. Listen to music, powwow, might sip a little something. But like, I'll still have my phones with me. So if anything comes, like, y'all might see me on my phone doing most of my live streams, but I might have to go ahead and do that. Hey, Scorpio girl, child, I was just saying, rewatch the video. Rewatch the video from the beginning. I think I'm gonna have to get off live because I gotta go hydrate. I'm gonna come back on here around like 9:35. I'm good. I just had to come up on here and just update you guys and just let y'all know, like, just be cautious. If y'all don't see me for a little bit, some shit is just going on, and I have to catch up to speed about what the fuck is going on. But I'm about to get off here, decompress a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna start the free tarot at like 9:35. So like, I will be back on here, you guys, so I can do the free readings. I'm not gonna come with the same energy. This is just this for this video. Watch this video to see the full gist of what's going on with Butter. After this, we do the free tarot. It's about y'all. I don't want to be in this situation. I'm trying to escape into some other life. I want to see what's going on with Latoya. Girl, peace you. Keep your head up. Believe that life will get better. Write to spirit. Cry to spirit. Just trust it'll get better. Thank you so much. It's just me, girl. Brooke, thank you so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. I'm about to go ahead, get me something cold to drink, listen to some music, zone out for a little bit, and then come back to y'all. I will see y'all at 9:35, okay? Until meantime, God bless y'all. Thank you so much for watching the video, and take care, and stay